Hey y'all, how you guys doing? Good, I hope. Um, I went to Walmart yesterday. Had to do some grocery shopping, and don't mind me today, guys. I'm feeling kind of rough. Um, anyways, I went there and did some grocery shopping, and I found a couple new books. And I'm telling you, from being from Walmart, I am quite impressed. So I'm going to do a flip of both these books. Hi, Dawn. And how are you today? And just show you, Walmart doesn't have bad books. I'm completely excited. So I'm going to show you the one that I would normally get, and then I'm going to show you one that I wouldn't normally get because it's not normally my style, but it was very intriguing. Okay. So we're going to put this one aside for right now. And this is the back of this one. And then this is the front of it. Now, I've never heard, hi, Miss Taylor Made. I've never heard of this artist, but I'm telling you, wait till you see this flip. These are really, really cute pictures. And not cute, but I don't want to say gorgeous. They're great. The book's great. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. The paper's awesome. The pages are great. It's ash. I don't even know how to pronounce that, but y'all can see it. Um, so let's just get into the flip for right now. Okay. The book is like a matte finish. It's the same size as Mythographic or Kirby's books or even like the Enchanted Earth. They're starting to get a lot better, let me tell you. When I seen these, I was totally impressed. Okay, so the paper is, you know, it's thick. It's not like Amazon paper, okay? Um, look at this. Look at this. They're one-sided. I like me some acorns and pine cones to color. It starts out kind of slow, but it gets better as it goes. Um, yeah, it's just got some really cool, like this is a bow and arrow shooting for the stars. Um, yeah, that's just like really cool. It's got some roses in there. This, I think, is going to be like really friggin' cool when it's colored. It's a snake and it's just full of roses and leaves, and it's so pretty. It's going to be so gorgeous when it's colored. Yep, I think that's about what I paid. Hold on. It says it on the back. I might have paid 20 for it. Yep, US it says $20. So I paid anywhere between 16 and 20. I don't really know what I paid. I just put it in the cart and checked out because I had so much other stuff, so I didn't really pay attention. Yep. Yep, it's good for markers. There's a water fountain. See, the pages are so thick, it makes me want to think. Yep, I did have two. Okay. I can say it makes me think I've got two, but I did have two. Cool frog. Something's got him freaked out because his hair's standing up on his back. He's like, wait a minute, there's a weird thing over there looking at me. He's taking a picture and everything. Some candles coming out of a tree branch. Interesting. With flowers. Hi, Angela. Okay, I like this. I bought my granddaughter a Lego thing, kind of something like this. It had roses in it and a butterfly and stuff, and she had to put it together, and it went under glass. It was really cool. She's got it sitting on the headboard of her bed. It looks really pretty. Some lilies. I notice all these pictures have stars in them. I don't think this has anything to do with like, what do they call that when they do like the signs and the astrological thing? But it does have stars in it. And I don't know. Pretty hands with some tattoos on them. And some jewels. And stars and moons again, but yeah, I don't know. All I know is it's really pretty. Some koi fish. And it's not so detailed that, you can't see the little, the little lines, and you can see to color it. And they're big enough that, you can shade in there, and you don't have to try to like shade in a itty bitty spot with like 3 or 4 pencils. I just thought it was really cool. Look at that, that's really neat. That'll be pretty when it's colored. Got some hands reaching for the star. Maybe it is somewhat astrological. I don't know. I don't know nothing about that stuff. I just know it doesn't have like any tarot cards or anything like that in it. And, looks like some blueberries or raspberries, or not blueberries, but raspberries, and some little flowers, and some scissors cutting the ribbon. The thing that got me is I'm a flower person, so I like that. Well, that's cool. I'm glad she had fun. There's a lion having a bad hair day. Mm-hmm. A squirrel. And like I said, I don't know this artist, but her animals and her hands and stuff like that aren't drawn bad. Like you see a lot of people and you're like, wow, those faces or those heads or the hands, they look kind of wild, but no, it's like everything's drawn really good. She's got good talent. See, look at that. The hair, the wavy hair. She's got like wings, like she's an angel. Basket with a book and a bunch of flowers. Looks like strawberries. A scale. A deer. His antlers are growing flowers. I don't know why they do that to deer. It's not like that's like really going to happen. But fantasy. A clock that looks like a sunflower. A flower that looks like a crab. Like there's that a little looks like a crab. I don't remember the name of these flowers, but hey, is this supposed to mean they're two-faced? I'll put up the link in a minute, guys. I just want to get through the flip through. A bat with a bunch of flowers. Not sure what that's supposed to be, but it's still cool. Vases full of flowers. And like I said, it's darker lines, and it's not so intricate that there's not enough room to color it. You know what I mean? It's wide spaces, and sometimes that's good because sometimes I just don't feel like coloring intricate things. Looks like a lobster. Is that the little Milky Way? Or little, oh my goodness. It's not the Milky Way. What is that? They got the big one and the small one. Can't think of the word now. Oh well, y'all know what it is. A fox. That looks like a radish. Or a turnip. I love this broom. This is so cool. It's going to be like really pretty when it's colored. Snail. crazy about all the gems, but that's all right. And that's the last page. I'm not sure how many pages are in here. Hold on. It just says more than 45 hand-drawn illustrations of powerful herbs and majestic animals, enchanted blossoming floral scapes, and vibrant with the energy of cosmos. Connect with the expanses of the universe and insight of the earth. Color enthralling art with rich detail that reveals the green magic. Create new portraits to imagination. That's what it says. Create new portals to imagination with colorful embellishments, metallic gel pens, or even glitter. I'll stop trying to read today because I'm not doing such a good job. But yeah, that's like so cool. Little Dipper, thank you. Okay, now this one, you guys, it's a little different than my style. Well, it's a lot different than my style, but it's also got some really cool pictures in here. Okay, so we just got to kind of be a little open before we judge. Okay, because everybody's going to go, wow, that's not Kim's style, but it kind of sort of is, but it kind of sort of isn't. Okay, so I seen this one. It's called Magic Made Real. I've never heard of this artist either. And here's the back of the book. Okay, so some of the pages I won't do, but most all the pages I will do. So here's the this book belongs to type of thing. The paper's not great. It's sort of like Amazon paper, but not. But paper don't really like bother me all that bad because I've got enough pencils that I can always find something to color it with. So it's not that big of an issue for me. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not positive, but we'll find out when we get into it. But I'm pretty sure it's a one-sided, but I don't know. We'll look. Okay. Okay, so this is a 2-page spread. I'll move it over a little. A little different, but not like anything evil, just different. But I like the partial grayscale, and I do like the detail. I love the little fish. I like how her hair is. I don't know, something is like drawing me to this book, and I don't know because it's not really the type of stuff I do. Hi, Mary. How are you? The buildings and stuff are really cool. The detail in the book is awesome. I love the dragons. But again, it's not something I would actually normally purchase. Now, I don't mind coloring skeletons. That don't bother me. But I love, like, the cup. Yeah, it's kind of neat. It's got the chains in there. It's got the candle, the crown. Again, the dragons. The dragons is really kind of what did it for me. I don't like the way the picture goes in between the pages, but nothing that I won't get over. What coloring book doesn't do that? Hi, Amy. Okay. Love the frogs. Got somebody tiptoeing through the pond. It's not real deep, obviously. So it's not two-sided, or not one-sided. It's mostly all double page. But still, I'm sure that, most of you have enough sets of pencils that you could find something that'll work on this paper. Gel pens, you just got to be careful because it is kind of thin. It will peel it. And it's smooth. So you'd probably have to use a softer pencil. But again, I don't know. Paper's not that big of an issue to me. I mean, I like good paper, but I'm not going to not buy a book just because of the paper. So, yep, I love the castle and the greenery. Now this to me is like really cool. It's got the Roman fairies and the dragons and the pillars, the mountains. I love this page. Right? The frogs are really cool. I like the frogs. Again, I don't mind coloring skeletons, but yeah, what the picture portrays, I'm not into, but I'll color it. I'm just not gonna, it is what it is. I like how the stuff is hanging from him, though. Now, see, I'm not a fan of unicorns, but that'll probably be one of the last ones I'll color. But I love these guys. A little gremlin standing on his head. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And this one's jumping over it. Looks like he's trying to play leapfrog, but only on a mushroom. Looks like they're just having some fun. And then this one's like really cool. It's got the wolves, the bat, looks like a raven. Looks like maybe an Indian goblin or something. Yeah, it's really cool. It's got the snake, a frog. Oh, pirates out mining for that gold and those diamonds. This would be cool. I can see this all colored in and, different, not like bright colors, but, maybe different browns or greens or, something for their uniforms or whatever the hell they're wearing. Sorry, whoops. Yeah, so I can see all this colored. This kind of reminds me of Jurassic Park. Where those little dinosaurs, their wings come out of their head and they're, you know. Yep. But I can see it colored rocks and bones and dragons. Yep. Now this one I probably will never color because I don't know. I don't. It's not something that I get into. Not sure exactly what's happening here, but I'm good. That's just some kind of witchy stuff, and I don't get into that. I probably will never color this one either. I think this is that woman that's got all the snakes coming out her head. But yeah, I'm good. But see, like the other ones aren't like that though. You know, that's what I mean by some of the pictures are some things that I would never ever buy. But like this stuff, I don't mind this stuff. You know, it's a dragon and fire coming out and rocks, and I don't mind this stuff. You know? Pegasus. That's cool. I like the dragons. This one's going to be like one of those ones that's you look at it and you're going, wow, that's like a lot on your eyeballs. But once you get some color down, it probably wouldn't be so bad. But it's just going to be following through with all of it on the scales. And yeah, it's going to be a lot to color, but when it's colored, it's going to be gorgeous. And then, a lot of brick. But a lot of people like coloring brick. View's one of them. She loves coloring bricks. There's bricks all over the castle and a little sailboat in the water. A lot of greenery. Yep, I'm digging it. Is this supposed to be Stonehenge? I'm thinking it is. This is cool. I like this one. Okay, this kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, Harry Potter or something. Okay. Love you. Okay, so I don't know if y'all know the story, but there's the sailor guy or the pirate, and then these are supposed to be like mermaids. Okay, you can see like somewhat of their tail. Well, the old folklore story was that the mermaids would come up and they'd be all beautiful and gorgeous, and they'd make these guys like trust them and fall in love with them and stuff, and then they'd do what they do. I don't know, kill them or eat them or whatever they do to them, but yeah, that was the old folklore of mermaids. I think it was just basically it was a tale that because you can see that the pirates were 90% drunk all the time. So, you know, they made up shit and people would fall overboard and they wouldn't be able to find them. So, you know, oh no, the mermaid got them. Look at the horse. Oh, it's so gorgeous. The pretty maiden. But she's a fairy or whatever. But yeah, so gorgeous. Horse's tail and mane. The castle. Well, the girl and her cat come home from school, meeting the dragon, saying, "Hey, dude, what's shaking? Love you too." Right? You like the horse? I like the horse too. I can't wait to see somebody that like Bubbles or somebody that can do silver like really good to do this page, because this is going to be flipping amazing. I mean, it kind of helps you there. It's got like the darker spots and the lighter spots. It helps you shade it in and stuff. But yeah, somebody that can really do their colors really well is going to make this pop. But I haven't seen anybody with this book, so I don't know. It says it was done in, let's see, it just says 2025. So it's only May, so it's only been, you know, out for a little while, depending on when it was done, when it was released. I like this one too. Female warriors. Dragons are blowing fire and yep. They're off to save the day. There we go. Little pirates eating bread and chicken and drinking their beer. That's going to be cool too. Woody, ain't he? Look at all this greenery. Well, it's flowers plus greenery. Those look like tulips, like right in here. And these look like maybe daisies, you know. But yeah, that's a pretty picture. Oh, look at all the gold. Here we go, Taylor. Here's a page to practice your gold. Oh, my, my, my. Yep. Practice your gold and silver. Oh, well, little fairies. They got their little leaf dresses on. Got their leaves on and a leaf tied around them to hold their leaves on. It's really cute. Leaf fairies. Oh, it's an octopus that's got a mermaid. Interesting. Very cool. This is a busy page. Oh my, oh my, oh my. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to color this one, but we might give it a try. But that just almost hurts your eyes to look at it. That's a busy page. Probably will never color this one. Nope, I'm just gonna go right on past. This is cute. Big old butterfly. I wish they wouldn't have put it right in the middle though, but that's right, still doable. This is cool. I'm not sure if he's reaching for them or if he's blocking himself from all of them. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, you kind of better hope they're friendly and stuff because I think he's going to get bit. There's more of them than there is of him. Oh, they got. Is this the dragon that's outside of the wall, or is this the dragon they captured? Because if they captured him, that's not cool. If he's outside the wall looking to get in, then yeah, I think they're a little safe for a little bit, anyways. But I still don't think it's going to hold the dragon. I think he gets out, he's going to kick some ass. Now, this is going to be a cute picture, too. Not in the snakes, but I don't know. It's just, I think this is going to be a cool looking page, you know. You got the bark of the tree, and then you've got the color of the snake, and then you got the greenery. I think this is going to be a pretty picture when it's colored. Again, not something that I would pick, but not something I can't work with because I don't have to color these pictures like this. What I'll probably do is take my metallic gold watercolors and very lightly cover that up. I'll probably make it look more like a mirror with nothing, no reflection, just a mirror, because that's not something I really care to color. But I will color her. I think she's pretty. And then there's another Pegasus. He didn't like the plane. Scared him, flew too close. He's like, what you doing? Don't you know not to fly that close to a horse? This is pretty. You got a lot of stuff happening, but it's cool stuff. You got the desk with the letter and the picture, all the awards, or you know, if they're king or whatever, all their stuff that goes on their uniforms. The rose. You got masks. I'd say this is the office of a rich person way back when. You know, because you got the candle, which makes me think they don't have electricity yet. Yeah. I think it's just a pocket watch. Paper that you can make it look like old paper, you know. Books, wallpaper, the old antique chairs. You even got a cane or a walking stick. The tea set. Looks like part of a jewelry drawer or box. Yep. I love this owl. I love this owl. think he's supposed to be a sorcerer. Looks like he's trying to mix something up. I prefer to think it's like something for an ailment, and somebody's either sick or something. Animal's sick, and he's gonna make them feel better. All good stuff, guys. We don't think bad stuff. It's all gonna be good stuff. Bright colors and no negativity. Okay, again, not a picture that I would be coloring, but my twist on it is because these are darker, I'm just going to color them brighter colors. You don't have to color them black just because they, portray them to be crows. I'm just going to color them what I want to color them. I'm just going to make this not a dark page, but a happy page. I don't like dark stuff, so, And this one, yeah, this page, I'll just probably black out. And probably black out the background. I'll color him because I like the way he looks, but the rest of this stuff, nope. I'll black it all out, and I don't know, I'll put stars and moons or something in it or something, but I won't color that kind of crap. So, yeah, it's kind of like some of it's dark, but some of it's not, and I can always fix the ones that I don't want to color that are like dark. How do they say that? Anyways, that looks dark. But I thought this was a really neat book. I really did. Even though, like I said, it's not something that I would put in my collection normally or in my, how do I say that? It's not really a collection. It's for me to color in, but my inventory. I don't know how you'd say it. But yeah, I think it's neat. And like I said, I've never heard of this artist. It's who it is. So yeah, and the book was what's it say? $16.99 US. Looks like 21 Canadian. But it was at Walmart's. Hold on, let it focus. It will. There you go. It's printed in Malaysia. Yep. So yeah, I kind of like these two books. All right, so that's the haul that I have from Walmart yesterday. Now, I'm just going to color. So I'm going to put up the link for anybody that wants to come up and color. You're more than welcome. Hi, Peggy. I didn't see you come in. I'm sorry, honey. So those are the new ones, but we're not coloring these right away because I've got way too much stuff going on, guys. So I just wanted to show you, but they are going to go in the to be colored pile. And I'm okay with that right now. I got a lot happening. I do. I want to do I'm going to work in this one because this one's been the longest one that I've been working on. So we're going to get caught up in this one a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to go slow today because I'm just having some issues that is just going to take me, hopefully, not to the doctors. We're just going to go slow. Okay, I'm going to sharpen a pencil, guys. Watch your ears. And okay, we're just going to use this one for right now. No, we're not. We're going to use this one. Okay, so I want to know how you guys are doing, what you're up to. Jeez, hold on to the pen, can you? And, you know, anything else you want to talk about. Yeah, tell them to go to, Amy, tell them to go up to Walmart and grab that book. I think it just come out because when I was at Walmart's last month, you know, I always check their books, and that was not there. Because, you know, sometimes Walmart's get some, you know, the new releases and stuff, and or they get the Coloring Haven books. That's not Creative Haven, guys. It's Coloring Haven. Or Heaven. Or however they say it. Totally different. But sometimes you can get the newer ones at Walmart in the magazine area. Hold on, guys.
You want this?
Do I want what? No, I'm good.
You don't have a window open.
Yep, I'm good. Okay. My husband wanted to know if I wanted a fan in here. Hell, if I turned on that fan in here, y'all wouldn't hear a thing I said. You'd hear ning, 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 ning. Yeah, I'm good. He's just keep an eye on me right now. I've been having a few little issues just since yesterday, so. You know, it's like if it's not one thing, it's three. So anyways, I forgot what I was saying before I was like rudely interrupted. Oh, the Coloring Heaven. They're usually in the magazine area of Walmart. And they've usually got the newer ones that come out in there, but you have to get there and you have to grab them quick because they go and they go fast. And then they usually don't get them back until the following month when another new one comes out. Well, you're welcome, Amy. Not a problem. I like sharing with you guys. That's why I do that. Especially if they're, you know, newer books and that I haven't seen on the streets, because that means we got first dibs. You guys, I think I'm over this page. I think that's why I'm having such a hard time getting it done. One, I normally don't ever color mermaids. I'm not a fan of mermaids. I don't want to have a whip in this book. But I'm so wanting to color something else. So I think I'm going to do this little bit in here today, and then I think I'm going to move to one of my other color alongs that I've got going, because I'm not digging this right now at all. You have to be, I think, in the mindset to be coloring this kind of stuff, and I'm just not in the mindset today. But yet I'm like, oh, I gotta get this done so I can quit like worrying about it. I know that sounds so terrible, but and I am gonna finish it because she finished the ones we picked, so it's only fair. It's just taken me a long time because it's not one of my favorites. And that's okay. It can take me like a year if I wanted to. I'm trying not to. Doggone it. I don't want to be doing this for no year. Got all these little tiny, intricate little spots where it would be water showing. So I watch a lot of what they call resellers on YouTube. Like they go to like these flea markets or garage sales or whatever, and they buy stuff and then they resell it on like eBay or whatnot, or things like that. I'm telling you, I don't know how. I personally, I think what they're doing is okay, and they're making a living, and that's what counts, because you got to pay your bills, and everybody's doing something. But to me, how can you go to a garage sale and buy something for $3 and then sell it to somebody for $78? It's like, really? To me, that's just like, how can you do that? How can you have a conscience that you bought this from a person for $3 knowing you were going to make $80 off of this? I don't know. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could. To me, that's almost like, I don't know. It's not ripping somebody off. I get it. It's not. But my conscience, I don't think, would allow me to do that. But I get the concept. And I think it's really, kind of a good way to make a living, I suppose, for some. Yeah, they get mad if somebody's like, selling something for $10, and then they look on eBay and it's going for $80. They're like, oh no, that's too much. Thank you, Don. I'm like, $10 and you're gonna make 70. What I don't understand. But from what I'm hearing now, I'm thinking eBay charges a fee to use their site. I don't know. I've never sold anything on eBay. Kind of don't ever plan on selling anything to eBay. But yeah, nope, that's too much. I can't pay that. It's $10, dude. You're gonna still make a profit, but apparently it's not a big enough profit. I guess that's what I don't understand. It's like they're almost like greedy. But it's still fun to watch. And it keeps me out of the foo la la on the streets, Okay, that's not looking bad. It is really nice weather out today. It's in the high 70s here. We had our first like spring thunderstorm, like serious thunderstorm last night. I don't necessarily like them when it's like late at night because you can't, especially when they're bad. Like if it's a tornado warning or whatever, you wouldn't be able to see them coming. And with me being out in the country, you wouldn't hear the sirens that they got going off in town. So I don't necessarily like them late at night or early in the morning when you can't see. But it calmed down enough to let me go to sleep last night. And like I said, I'm not afraid of storms. I'm not. But I do stay vigilant and pay attention to my surroundings because, I gotta give myself and my husband and my dog enough time to seek shelter. If I think that it's, bad enough to do so, because we're not going to get a warning. I need to get one of those battery operated radios that you can turn on and hear what's happening. Okay, I think this is going That would be what it is for the water anyways. Not the best I've ever done, but at least it's done. And then we're going to go back up to these areas with the yellow. Oh, wrong yellow. And where you see the sunshine coming down into the water, we're going to make that a little bit darker. And we want it even to go over like where it meets the water, because it's going to be a different color, of course, as soon as it hits the water. And we're okay with that because that's the way it's supposed to do. See, this one will probably be glowing right into there. It'll probably be glowing into here. Probably a little bit of glow underneath the fish. So yeah, anywhere there's like a sun ray coming down, I'm gonna kind of bring it out a little bit into the water. All right, there we go. Bring it a little down here. Yeah, we didn't put our air in yet. We were going to, but today it's supposed to be warm. Yesterday it was warm, but tomorrow it's supposed to drop back down into the 40s and 50s. I'm not going to have that blowing into the wind because I have window air. I had to put in air conditioners. And yeah, I'm not going to have that weather blowing inside my house and my furnace running. I'm just not going to do that. So yeah, we're kind of up a river without a paddle on that one. That's where that blue went. Okay, I'm trying to find a different grain, you guys. Do I want to go with... What is this one? what about this one? And this one. Wait, what I'm looking for? Okay, let's see. Maybe this one and this one. With this one over all of them. Yep, that works for me. Okay, so careful, watch your ears, guys. Okay, one more. One more. Okay, I just needed tips. Needed tips on them. Alright, let's do the lightest color first. And this is seaweed. We'll get this done. And that was probably a piece of water that I just did that, but now it's going to be seaweed. Okay, we're going to go back in with the darkest. And I'm just putting some like little shadow in. Wherever I kind of think I should. And then go in with medium color. Oh, that tip was too sharp. Because I am like barely pressing. And it is breaking. Okay, and then light again. And this is so small, you guys, you barely have to like push on your pencil and it gets enough color in the area to do what you want it to do. Oh, I forgot down here. I found out something today, you guys. Well, not just today, but a few days ago. My dog hates, I mean, absolutely hates motorcycles. I think they're too loud for his ears. But yeah, he just totally has a fit when they drive by. It's like, dude, it's just a motorcycle. Why are you just freaking out? But yep. He freaks out anytime he hears a motorcycle. It's like, oh, it's going to be a long summer. We have a bike type of club that every summer towards the end of the summer, they go down our road to the end of it, which is like 5 miles. Well, I don't know where they start. I really don't. But by the time they get to my house, the end of it is 5 miles from my house. So they go that 5 miles and then they turn around and they come back. So I think, because it's just more of a group of kids on mini bikes, but these mini bikes are flipping loud. I mean, really super, super, super loud. The first time they did it, it was like, oh my God. And there's like 100 of them. That's not just, just a few of them. It's like 100 of them. So you got this really loud noise going by like 100 times. You're like, oh my God. We've gotten used to it. But man, if he don't like motorcycles, wait till he hears that. This poor dog is going to come unglued. I mean, I shouldn't laugh, but it is kind of funny. I hate to bring him in because, I mean, when he freaks out over it, like he's running to get to like a door or a window or something that he can see these things. It's like he wants to know what's making that noise. And when he's outside, he barks at him. So I don't want him just completely going ape shit in the house and jumping all over the furniture and the bedding to look out the windows to watch these things. Because it's like, oh, dude, really? But I hate to have them outside because they're so loud. I imagine they're going to just hurt his ears. Because dogs can hear things up to a mile away, So you imagine their hearing is really good. And these are really loud. So I think when I hear them coming, might want to, I don't know, put something over his ears or something, because it hurts my ears. I can imagine what it's going to do to his. Okay, what color do I want to do those? All right, we've got the pink and the green. And we've got yellow. Maybe I can. We're going to just start with one and see if I can pull this off. Okay, so we do it with this color first. That's the light pink. And then we'll do the medium pink. And then we'll come in with the yellow. And then we go back over it with the lighter pink. I think we should go back in with the darker pink. All right, kind of think I like that, but I'm almost thinking the pink needs to be, because the yellow's so dark. Either that or I need to lighten up my yellow. Maybe we'll lighten up the yellow. Let's try this yellow and see what it looks like. Okay, so let's. Okay, I think I like that. What color do I like? What, honey? I'm a little slow sometimes, hon. You gotta kind of remind me of what you're talking about. Okay, so I incorporated the pink and the yellow because I didn't want to add another color, because I've got a lot of color in here already. So if I add another color, watch your ears. If I add another color one more time, then it's gonna kind of take over the page, and I don't want to do that. I mean, I'm gonna have to add in some other colors because I've got a lot to do. Like around here, I'm gonna have to add like either a brown or a darker green or something. So to add in like a purple or something, I think it's just gonna throw off the page a bit. So I'm trying to keep it a bit balanced. That's the word I'm looking for. Ooh, I swear, another 6 months, I'm not going to be able to remember anything. No, honey, I want you to tell me. I just don't know what you're talking about. What color do I like who? It has nothing to do with you, sweetheart. It's me. I don't remember things very good. You just got to tell me what you're talking about. What color do I like the mermaid? What color do I like my dog? What are you talking about? Welcome back, Miss Taylor. I put the link up there if you want to come up. I don't think there's many people left, so they came for the flip and then they left, and it's like, yeah, we don't care what she's talking about. We're good. That's okay. It is whatever it is. Right now, I don't really, I mean, I care, but I kind of don't. I got other things I need to kind of concentrate on. Well, I'm kind of in here trying to color because I'm trying to take my mind off stuff. So, just trying to kind of relax. Oh, my favorite color is, well, I love all colors of green. I think my favorite green is hunter green, and then the second favorite is sage. But I like all colors green. And then my next favorite color is, I'm kind of tied between pink or purple because I like both of those, but I'm not sure which one I like more. So those I'm kind of tied for second. And then it depends on what you're talking about. Like for my house, like I like neutral earthy tones for my house. If I'm coloring in my coloring books, like I said, I have a tendency to go towards pinks and purples and yellows and greens and bright colors. But so far, those greens, purples, and pinks are my favorite. And, you know, you can always add a yellow in there. I'm good. So if that's what you mean, that's kind of where I'm at with that. Oh, no, don't be sorry, sweetie. You have a hard time spelling. I have a hard time remembering. So we're good. We're good. We'll figure it out together. How's that? Yep. I don't. If you don't get flustered with me, I won't get flustered with you. Okay, honey? But sometimes I do have to ask questions because my memory is terrible. With the medication I take, baby, I'm lucky if I remember my name. And some days are better than others. And today I have a lot on my mind, so it makes it even kind of worse. You can hear that pencil just going on that paper, can't you? Okay. I kind of like that. It's not too much pink with this pink next to it. And it's not too much yellow with the yellow next to it. So, yep, I think we picked a good color. Yes, we did. We did. Okay, let's do let's do an orangey color for this one. Okay, we'll pick this one. And let's pick this one. And maybe this one. All right, let's test them, you guys. Oh, we don't want that one. That's not orange. What is this color? We don't want that one either. What is this color? You might want this one. All right, watch yours, guys. Well, God bless you too. Like I said, we'll figure it out together, baby. Figure it out together. We are all family here. And I don't mean like, you're my sister or something like that. I just mean, we treat each other like we would if we were family, because this mama don't do no drama. Nope, and they're done that. Don't like it, don't want it, don't want to hear it. We just do life stories and funny stories and coloring stories. And who are just everyday life, guys. Just everyday life. Sometimes you just got to get on here and vent, and I get that. And, if you do and you need it, you're more than welcome to come over here and do it, because that is the best medicine that you can get, is to have somebody just listen. And then when you're done, maybe somebody here can make you laugh, because laughter is the best medicine in the world. The other day, Miss Taylor, I'm the drama. Why am I the drama? I'm not drama. Taylor, I'm going to kick your butt. She's like, girl, please. Don't even. the other day, she had me cracking up. Talking about all these color alongs I got going on. Alright, so I like those like that. And then I think we'll do. Nothing saying we can't do it like this, right? Right. So let's try and see what it looks like this. So if we put the darker one around it, just to kind of give it some depth here, what will it do? Oh, did you hear my stomach? It's like it's saying, okay, you're hungry, but it's too early to be wanting it. Oh, it wasn't that I got carded. Yeah, that was kind of a story to tell. Well, it's kind of one of those things that just don't piss me off. And I'm trying really hard, you guys, but I have this really bad thing with stupidity. And when you see two people standing there and they're like way over, 21, I mean, come on. I got gray hair and sometimes no teeth. So, yeah. Just common sense, people. If you use it, it will tell you a lot. A lot, I tell you, a lot. Okay, so that looks nice. Not perfect, but nice. And we will take nice. Okay, I'm not sure what that is, so we're going to make it water. Well, I'm glad that I can entertain you, dear. But I can't help it when they do silly stuff that kind of just drives me crazy. Crazy. Let's try this color. This color and what is this? I don't want that. What is this? Okay, I can try this one. Heart umber. Okay, we might have to go into a different different spot to get what I'm looking for. Because I don't see. Where'd it go? I don't see my chocolate. Where'd my chocolate go? Is this chocolate? I bet you this is chocolate. I got put in the wrong spot. Oh. Nope, that's not chocolate either. Well, doggone it. Where did my chocolate go? I want chocolate, doggone it. It's not with these. Alright, Taylor, did you come over here and steal my chocolate? Give it back. Taylor. Maybe you did it thinking I'm over there stealing all hers. I'm serious, y'all. I can't find my chocolate. Where the heck did it go? Where did you go? Oh well, I'm not going to sit here and keep looking for it, so I'll find it. It just irritates me though. Views got it? Yeah, I thought so. She always thinks we're over there stealing her stuff. She finally got back at me. You come over here and take mine. Alright, is that I think that's almost like the same color. Yep. Okay, I don't want that. Okay, I like that. And I like that. I need my chocolate is what I need. Okay, let's try this. I never lose any pencils, but for some reason I can't find the chocolate. And that's not like me. Okay, so we got those. Alright, these will just have to work. Right? Alright, guys, watch your ears. I need points on these. Nothing like a good point. Gotta have a point on your pencils. Okay, I'm gonna go with, let's try lightly going with this color. I mean, I know this isn't like a branch or wood or anything, but it's kind of what it reminds me of. So I'm kind of going to do it in like a really dark, not dark, but kind of a darkish, lightish brown, because that's just kind of what it reminds me of. Kind of reminds me of a tree. Okay, so this is the darkest. So we're just going to put this in some of the spots. She's going to come over here and go, what the hell are they talking about? Why is Taylor cussing on me? Because you stole my pencils. Okay. And then we're going to come in with the middle color. And we're going to go over that dark color just a little bit. Just a little. Bring it out just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in with the lightest color and go over everything. It might look funny because I don't have my chocolate, but let's try new colors, right? Never learn how to do anything else if we just keep doing the same old thing. Okay, I'm not mad. As you would say, I'm not mad at it. My stomach. I'm not eating yet. It's too early to eat. My stomach's like, hey, put food in me. It's like, nope, not yet. Okay. I don't mind that. That looks all right. Very cool. All right, and I think I want to do, let's do the snail's shell. Kind of the same color. All right, Dawn, you too, honey. Take care and have fun and enjoy the rest of your night. Be safe. And if I don't see you again today sometime, you sleep well, okay? Okay. Darkest. I like that she was showing on her channel last night. And if you guys don't know who I'm talking about, her name is Coloring View. She's got an awesome channel. Check her out. But I like her setup that she's got going. She's got some nice things going there. It looks good. She did a partial viewing of her art supplies, the way she's got them in her room. And yeah, she's got it set up looking really nice. That's what I need to do. I need to do an update on my art room. I need to do an update on my book supply, or my book, all my books. I did that a couple of years ago and I need to do that again. It's been been a few years. But it's a lot of work. Oh, shoot. I went out of the line, you guys. Hang on it. I hate when I do that. Hi, Arnold. Welcome to my channel. We're all friendly here. We're all colorists. And we just talk about anything and everything as long as it's clean and it doesn't hurt anybody else's feelings. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not funny. And I've been on for 1 hour and 46 minutes. I'm kind of running out of stuff to talk about. My life is not exciting. I think we're going to do just an easy, quick dinner today. I think we're going to do the bigger dinner tomorrow because it's just a lot when, at the end of the day, after you've got the garden getting ready to go in, and that takes a lot of work to get that stuff done. We did the monthly grocery shopping yesterday, and that's a lot of work. It's a month worth of food you got to bring in. It's a pain in the ass. Yep. Oh, we were on our way home yesterday, and I don't know nothing about cars, you guys. Nothing. I know you get in them, you start them, you drive them. Occasionally you check your oil. You put in windshield wiper fluid. you check the air in your tires to make sure those are good. That's it. So that's kind of basic knowledge of a vehicle. I've learned a few things with my kid. He's a mechanic, and with my husband, because he's just kind of cheap and doesn't like to pay to have things done. He'd rather do them himself. Excuse me, I had to get a drink. So I've learned a few things, but we're driving home, and our dash thing flashed this message, and it said your all-wheel drive is not working. I'm like, what? Like, why is it not working? It was working a second ago. Why is it not working now? So, and then it flashed this thing about, I don't know, some kind of traction stuff. And I'm like, all right, what the heck is happening? It's not supposed to be doing this stuff. My husband's like, I have no idea. I don't know what that stuff is. It's like, all right, so we get home and I called my son and he tells me what he thinks it is. Because, he wasn't there. He's just going by what I tell him, Like, my car's like talking to me and I don't know what it means. So come to find out, as we are driving down the road, not feeling a thing, cars running fine, all that good stuff. My bearings went bad on my car. Like, really? Are you serious? Do I not have enough shit happening? But, yep. That's what happened. So now we gotta do that. But I'm not gonna stress over it and fuss about it because we ain't doing shit this month. It's too much. It's way too much to fix, and I don't have nowhere else to go this month, so we're just gonna hang out at home until we get it fixed next month. I mean, I could fix it this month, but I'm just not gonna. I refuse. What do? We're talking like hundreds of dollars. Nope. I don't want to. Nope. A light beige. Is this light beige? What is this? No, this is sand, right? Yeah, this is sand. I'm not even sure what pencil this is. It's not a Prisma. I know I have a light beige, but I don't know where it is. That's eggshell. We could use. Oh no, eggshell's like too yellow. We don't want that. You guys, what is happening? All right, let's see. Let's see what we got over here. I'm running out of spots on my paper. Okay, I like that color. What color is that? Well, does it not tell you? Nope, it doesn't tell you the color. It's just got the number. Okay, that one's not bad. Oh, I like that one better. Okay, those two I like. That one's a bit yellowish for me. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, too dark. Too dark, too dark. Let's try. Okay. All right, let's see what I can come up with. All right, we're going to go the light color first. These are Faber-Castell Black Series, the skin tone. And that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted like a light beige for this seashell. I didn't want anything real dark. Okay, so we're going to go with the darker color right here. And again right here. But yeah, that was kind of a like shock. Like, what the hell? So that's what my son says he thinks it is. Now, again, we don't live real close to my son, so he doesn't always get a chance to fix our vehicles. So we do have a local mechanic that fixes our stuff. Just in case, my son don't have time. He does have a full-time job and, a life of his own. So I also talked to him, and he says that it could be, what my son said, but it also could be just a sensor. So I'm really hoping that it's just a sensor, because although sometimes those can be just as expensive as everything else. So, I don't know. I like the older cars, the cars in the 70s were, they didn't have all this stuff that talked to you. It had a problem, it just either spit and sputtered or made some kind of wild noise or something. And then you could open the hood and pretty much find out what it was, because everything was so far apart. It's like you could get your hands in there and you could dig around and say, oh, yep, this hose busted, or yep, that's not working. Yep. I remember when I was a kid, the guy that I was dating, he had an El Camino, and I don't know if anybody knows what those are nowadays, but Google it. They're kind of a funny looking vehicle, but anyways, that's not the moral of the story. So yeah, he had this car, and he would pick me up for school in the mornings. And if he let the car shut off because I wasn't ready, he would start it up if it started right away. But then by the time we made it down to the stop sign at the other end of the street, it would pretty much stall. Now, mind you, we're only kids. So our cars kind of sucked. We didn't drive new cars. So he would have to get out, and I would have to slide over to the driver's side. He would open up the hood, and he would have to take starter fluid and spray it in what they call a carburetor, and then I would have to turn the key, and it would start right up. And then he would jump back into the driver's side, and off to school we'd go. But this was like almost in every morning or every time we went out to do something. This is, kind of what we had to do to get the car to go. It was like kind of funny. It's like, oh, the good old days. A lot of memories, I heard, now that was, oh my goodness, that was a long time ago. I was 16 and I'm 59 now, so that was like a long time ago. I heard he went off and got a job working for the railroad, which, those are pretty good jobs, I hear. I got married and left the neighborhood, so I don't ever know what happened to most people that was, around there. Yep, I graduated and got married and was gone. Alright, that's not too bad. I don't like, you put the lighter colors on there and it kind of takes away the dark lines, doesn't it? It makes them kind of foggy. Foggy, I tell you. Alright, so I got a little bit done on this page today. But, yes, I am almost done. I'm getting there. It's taking me a little bit of time. Oh, let's do this one. I don't think I'm going to put the dark color in this one. I think I'm just going to leave it kind of a lighter color. And then I think we're going to put a oh no, I don't want a red one. I want a really dark pink pearl inside. Because she's going to be like the pink princess. Yep. Okay, I think I'm going to be done for today. I think I'm going to go and get some rest because, like I said, I haven't been feeling very good lately. And, it just is what it is. We're not going to fret about it. I think I'm going to have to put some purple in here whether I like it or not, because I think I want these fish to be like purplish pink. Look how cute. Yep, that's what they were born to be. They were born to be purplish, like a lavender color. All right, now we just got to figure out what to do the rest of the. I think I'm going to do this the orange and pink, or the yellow and pink. And anything else like that, like, these down here, like the same color, because this is like coral. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And then this and this up here, I think I'm just going to do it like a dark green. And then we'll be done. Well, besides the seashells. Okay, and then we'll do a darker pink on his fins. A little pink in his tail. Kind of a little pink going along his back. And then we'll go over it with more purple. There we go. Look at that. He's a pretty fish now. This man. I'm going to do all the same thing to these little ones down here. And I gotta go, you guys. I could sit here all day and color, but my body's telling me you've had enough. Look at that. I don't know how it works, but it works. And you think it's not. Look at this. I really like the way this fishy turned out. I'm going to add some little bling, but let it focus. It will. There it goes. I like how that fishy turned out. So let's take some a little bit. No, I don't want to take Posca. Do I? No, I don't want to take Posca. I want to take some silver. And I want to do his little belly. His little belly with some silver gel pen. And up there. A little bit on his tail. There we go. Can you see that? That looks good. Okay, do the same thing to the little tiny fishes. Put some silver on there. Make them sparkle. Gotta have Blaine, you guys. It's not a picture without Blaine. Alright. There we go. Sparkle. And then I'll take and put a little black dot for his eyeball. There we go. A little black dot for their eyeballs. That'll work. And then I think what we're going to do is I think we have some clear right here. And it doesn't usually work very good, but I think we're going to put some clear in her hair. It doesn't usually work really good on pencil because the pencil kind of clogs the tips. But yep, I think we're going to bling out her hair. And again, it's clear, so you're not going to see nothing but the sparkle. Like, can you see? Like, we're just blinging out parts of it. You know, she's a mermaid. She's got to have bling. Okay. You want that bling. Hey, girl. Wait a minute.
Hey.
Why can't I see you?
Oh, I just I gotta look and see what I look like first.
Oh, okay.
I just turned the camera on. What is that picture?
That's the mermaid picture out of
No, I'm talking about my picture. You see my picture?
No, I don't see anything. It won't let me. Hold on. Let me see. No, there's no camera.
Oh. Oh, okay. Because I got a window open. Okay, hold on. Ooh. Let me see. Oh, no, I don't have anything open. Let me enable. Can't. Let's see. Hold on. Okay.
There it goes.
Yeah, I turned the camera off because I didn't know what I look like. I
Oh.
moved this stuff around on the desk again. So,
Yeah, I seen your picture of your hold on, I want to put it on the ones you like, so there we go. Um of your room that you showed the other day.
oh yeah, I was trying to make two videos in one and cut it in half and put one on one channel and the other on the other channel, but I couldn't figure out how to splice it, so it ended up looking like I was doing a double video.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, I didn't notice that, but um
yeah, I kept repeating myself. I did it one time and then I did it again, but I was thinking I was gonna be able to cut it in half.
right?
And yeah, so it didn't work. But that was a vertical. I hadn't done a vertical before.
Oh, yeah, you said that. You said
Mm,
this is a vertical. I haven't done one of those. How do I get the
mm,
hell out of here?
hmm.
I was laughing, but I couldn't help because I didn't know.
Yeah, they're a little different.
Nope. And I had come in late anyways, so I didn't even. I'm not getting any of your notices that you're on, so I always come in real late.
Oh yeah,
Did
yeah.
you
It's
hear? Did you hear Miss Taylor said you come in and stole my chocolate of my Christmas?
yeah. I did. I did hear her, and I did take it.
See how you are? Give it back.
Hmm. I'm taking a break from my whips right now, and I wanted to color with these to see what I can get out of them.
What are they?
They're the tempera, the paint sticks.
Oh,
I shot
are
art.
those the oil
No, I don't think so. I think these are.
or are
It's
they the
called
gel?
egg paint. It's called egg paint. It's a
Huh.
kiddie supply. I think it's more like I think it's like more like watercolor.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm actually gonna see because they say you don't need water. You could paint with them without water, but I want to see them first. And I thought I had put some down one day and I used water with it. So I'm gonna see.
Right.
Yeah. And I just wanted to use something different that I hadn't used in a minute.
Yep. I just don't have the patience to do that today, though. Watch your eardrums. Restream is so different. I can't figure out how to get it to where you can't hear my um, pencil sharpener.
Oh, well, you see where the volume are, those bars?
Mm-hmm.
You just click on those three dots.
Well, see on StreamYard,
Hmm.
I don't have to mute out or anything.
Oh, yeah.
My noise cancellation
Hmm.
cuts it right off. You guys can't hear my um sharpener when I'm sharpening.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, the noise cancellation. Well, they have noise cancellation on here too.
Yep, and it's on, but you can still hear it.
Oh, that's weird.
Right? So yeah, I haven't figured out how to fix it so it's not like that. I will eventually.
It doesn't bother me.
Right? Yep, you like the sound of them.
Yeah, I like the sound of the erasers. Um,
Did you see the new books that I got from Walmart?
no.
Oh yeah, I did a flip at the beginning of the channel.
Okay, I'll look at them. I'll red ball. What's the name of them?
Hold on, let me get this piece done and then I'll pull them back out. But yeah, I'd never seen them at Walmart's before, and apparently the one just came out. I have to check the other date on the other one. Um, sometime in 2025. But like I said, I ain't never seen anybody with them, and I haven't heard of them before. So, um, just kind of different. And it's different than what I would normally do. So, um, okay, where did I put them? Right here. Okay, so I'm gonna put me on big screen for a minute. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, so here's the one. It's Starkena
yeah.
Green Magic. So I'm just gonna do a real kind of quick thing, but it's really cute. Um, look at that broom.
Oh yeah. I
I
like the
love.
dark lines.
Yep, I love that broom. It's got a fox.
Hmm. So, who is it? Let me see the cover again.
I don't know who that is.
Um, oh, Ash Mitawa, Mitagawa,
There's no T.
Ash Mitagawa.
There's no T.
Oh, Ash Mityaga, Ash Mayagawa.
Right?
Yeah,
So, this came out in. Let me
I've
see if
seen
there's a
her name
copy.
before. I've seen her name before.
This also came out in 2025. So, it's not that old,
No, because it's 2025 now.
right? And it's just like there's the first page. You see little birds. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like the dark lines. Um, yeah, I like her interpretation of things. Look at
How
the little
much was
frog.
it? Uh-huh. How much was it?
I paid. I can't. It was either. It says it's 20, so it was either 16 or 20. I don't really know. We bought a bunch of groceries, and I just put it in the cart and didn't really pay much attention to what I paid for it. So it was between 16 and 20, and I think Taylor said. I'm not sure if it was Taylor or Amy. One of them said that it was at Amazon for 16.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
this
that's a good book. It's not it's by an artist. It's not AI.
right.
Yeah.
And this one is something that I don't normally buy. And this is who it's by.
Oh, somebody. Maria. I can't. Mauricio Rampada Deli. Okay, Mauricio. Okay, whatever.
Right.
Camberdale. Right. There we go. I
So
can't see it that
right.
well.
I don't I don't even try to pronounce their names because I butcher them so badly.
I do
Um
too.
and this is a book that I normally would not purchase. But when I seen it, it was like, wow, I there's only like 3 pictures in here that I wouldn't color, but I found that I can color half of them and black out the other half so I don't have to worry about it.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, look at these pictures.
Very detailed.
Oh, that one's a little busy. But I like them.
Hmm.
You know, they're look at that. I told Taylor, I said, there we go. There's your picture to practice gold.
It's almost like a larger size mythographic.
Um, now see, that's the impression I got with the other one. That's not
Mm.
the impression I got with this one.
Oh wait,
Because
yeah.
it's thinner, one, and the paper is not great. This is not good paper. Um,
Mm.
but it's workable paper for me, anyways. For you, you would go, no, I don't think so, because it's
Hmm.
thin. It's not Amazon paper, but it's thin. It's not much better than um, copy paper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very thin. So you'd only be able to use really pencils in here, or
Mm.
like what's those things that you use with the pan pastels would work in here, because it is a smoother paper. Um,
Hmm.
but the pictures are just, I think, are awesome. You know, I couldn't pass up the pictures. That's what got me. Look at that. You love to do brick. Look at all that brick.
Yeah, I like the dark lines.
Yeah.
How much was that one?
Um, 16.99.
Yeah. That's not bad.
Yeah, I just, like I said, I seen them and I went, wow, look at that dragon, It's like, holy cow, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Those are nice books.
And this one I'm not crazy about. I
I
don't
like that one.
see. I don't like the
That's the part I like.
right. And then there's this one. It's like she's being zapped by the magic ball or something.
That gives me Kirby vibes.
Right. And then there's this one. Kind of reminds me of Jurassic Park. Like here's the eggs, the dragons
Mm-hmm.
popping out of the baby dragons popping out of the eggs. But it reminds me of those. What are those dinosaurs? It's called where the wing thing comes out of the head and they spit the acid in your face and um,
Yeah.
yeah, kind of reminds me of that anyway. And then there's this. I like this one.
I like the men in there.
Yeah, it's like pirates.
Mm-hmm.
And then look at this one.
Those little elves.
Yep, elves or gremlins. He's doing a
Oh
friggin'
yeah.
handstand on a mushroom.
Yeah, I like those. I like that page.
Yep. Yeah, so here's frog picture. Yeah, it's just to me it's a cool book. I really enjoyed looking at it. Um, I'm gonna enjoy coloring on it, and I just couldn't believe I found them at Walmart. I'm like, why is nobody showing these? They've got to be out on Amazon. Why is it not being that they're decent books?
Did you search for the names in YouTube?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Well, make sure you put them in your title. Put a hashtag. You'll get lots of clicks and views.
Right?
Yep. That's what I do.
I yeah, I'll go back and stick them in there.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag them. I went in um Instagram the other day and posted a picture. I haven't posted a picture in Instagram in I don't know how long, and
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't figure out how to um when you post a picture you can write something and it either goes on the top or the bottom of the page. I couldn't figure out how to post anything word wise with the picture.
Yeah,
So
I'm still. Go ahead.
I couldn't post the book it came from or who I was buddy coloring with or any. I just posted the picture and said, "The heck with it, they'll figure it out." Because
Yeah.
every time I wrote a word on it, it covered up the picture. I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. I'm not proficient in Instagram yet.
No, I I went through, posted who I was coloring it with, the source of where it came from, what I used, the whole 9 yards, and yeah, I clicked post and it posted the words over the picture so you couldn't even see the picture. I'm like, okay, well, we won't be doing that.
Yeah, I think they must have changed it because I remember it was really easy to do. I need to spend some time and do that. Post my pictures.
Right.
See, I got like I think about 400 people on my request list. They're requesting to be on my Instagram.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Even though you've told everybody that you don't want them over there?
Yeah, they don't care. They just
Well,
see my name and they're just like, well, I'm gonna get up on there, and I'm like, I don't want y'all on my Instagram. I'm really serious about it too. Not right now. I just don't want it. I'm fine with YouTube.
I don't. There's only a handful of people that I allow on mine. Um, I've got quite a few of them, but I've also learnt my lesson, and quite a few of them are either blocked or restricted.
Yeah.
Um, so because I
And
just
see,
I don't even want to deal with all the
and
stuff.
see, I don't do Facebook. And then I'm like they got people that have, people on their Facebook, people on their YouTube, people on their Instagram, and I'm like, I don't want to know y'all like that. Like it's too much. No, I don't care. I
Yep,
just rather just keep it YouTube. If it's on YouTube, keep it on YouTube. Cause I use my Instagram as like an instant messenger.
yep.
So no, I don't want y'all in my business like that, all across social media. No, it's too much. I ain't nobody got time for that. And I'm not gonna be sitting here checking all these damn social media sites and stuff and trying to get famous to YouTube, TikTok famous and stuff. No, I'm not doing that.
Yep. Now I do have a Facebook page, but it is for family and really super close friends.
Hmm.
And that's it. That's it. And I mean by friends, people I've known for years. Um,
Yeah.
and that's the only people that's on there. And I've got it so set up that um, you go over there, you can't see chat.
Yeah.
You can't click on anything. You can't see anything. Yep, I'm good.
I don't know why people want to be on everybody's social media. I'm like, I don't know y'all like that. I'm like, I just find it really weird. So I'm just not one of those people. And I can see the damage it does. And especially if you fall out with somebody, it's
Mm-hmm.
just too much. I'm like, I just want to get on here in color and talk my smack and get off. That's it. I don't want to have no interpersonal relationships with nobody. I just don't. Because I got burnt too many times already. So, nope.
Yep, and that makes it hard.
Yeah, you thinking you're sharing something that's nice and good in your life. Next thing you know, somebody throw it up in your face and stuff, or they'll take your friends and go inquiring about them and stuff. I don't know. It's just too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm good,
Yep.
and I don't
Well,
want to be checking all these social medias all the time. Like, really, it's just enough with the YouTube.
I get it.
Yeah.
It's I didn't, but I do now.
Hmm. And like, what are you going to share new? Like, what are we going to do on Instagram that we're not doing over in YouTube? And is Instagram paying money? Now, if I was getting some money, that might be different.
Yep.
But
Well, I think when it first started,
hmm.
like over here, people wanting to get on Instagram and stuff with you, is it, you could get on Instagram Live, and only certain people could join. So it was a different platform, and you didn't have so many nosy people, and you didn't have to post it to everybody on YouTube. You know, I think it was an easier platform, kind of like oh, what is that platform they do now? After they go to their YouTube channels, they usually go to a chat, some kind of chat room.
Discord.
Yeah, I think back then when it first came out, that's what it was like. It was like a Discord type of thing.
Yeah, I have a Discord account, but girl, I haven't even been on there. I got it so that I could chat with people. But I'm like, how am I gonna get off of a live and then go to another live to chat? I'm like, no, this is too much. Mm-mm. And then all they end up doing is gossiping about other people, and it's like I don't even want to be a. I don't like that, and I really don't like it when they be gossiping about somebody that I like.
Right.
So it's like, miss me with all that.
It's me with that shit.
Yeah, if it's started on YouTube, let's finish it on YouTube. Okay, I don't need to go behind the scenes to have a discussion about what happened on YouTube. Like, really?
I I get it. I understand.
Yeah, I wish I wasn't like that, but I became tainted because how these people are. Yeah, but I used to have Google's Hangout. Everybody used to have that Hangout and Blab and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we ain't doing none of that. But that's just me being a Scrooge. Not really. If you really knew why, you would understand. But
I don't need to, and you don't need to tell
mhm.
everybody that's your business. Um, and for those of you that don't know, sorry for your luck, but it is what it is.
Mhm.
Um, Try not to tell too much personal stuff because
Yep.
it just starts some shit. That's all.
Yeah. Next thing you know, you be like, "What? I saw it on your Instagram. I saw it on this and that. This." And you're like, "Oh my goodness!" Like you can't even like post anything without everybody seeing it and running around to tell. I don't know. Anyway, you know what I mean. So it's fine.
I do. I do.
Okay. Yeah.
And
But y'all enjoy it. Now maybe I might change. I might just use my Insta because I got 3 or 4 Instagram accounts. I might just use it for my YouTube posting, my YouTube videos, and I just won't chat with people. I'll just, post stuff. And I see people that do that, and that seems to be okay. And
yeah, it's
but
just
I
not
don't
all
be
that
doing that.
serious to me.
Yeah, that's why to me it's not that serious. I'm like Jesus, but everybody
I
does
love
different.
y'all. I really do. The ones that are watching and stuff. I think you guys are great for over here watching my channel. I thank you, thank you, thank you. But
Mm,
I have a view comes up, Angela comes up, Taylor comes up. I have Lori, Amy, and I've known these, not known. Okay, Angela is the only one that I've known. Um, and I've talked to View a handful of times outside of YouTube. Um, but these are the only people that actually get into my um, my my inner things. You know what I mean? Um, I don't I don't let certain people or just anybody into my um, personal stuff. And you know, if you want into my personal stuff, you're going to have to be in my chats for at least 2 to 3 years of just chatting into my chats
mm-hmm.
before I let you into any part of that kind of a thing. Y'all, I tell a lot of stuff on here, but it ain't even close to being half of my stuff. So, and you'll never ever see my grandbaby. Mm-mm, that ain't happening. Mm-mm, no, ma'am. So,
This
look,
stuff is
I'm almost
weird.
done.
I see. I noticed you're almost done. I didn't color it all today, or it's the first time coloring. I just wanted to try these things. Yeah, you were rolling on that one.
I'm trying to get it done. I don't know what it is about this picture, but it's not grabbing me. It's not. I want to get it done. Um,
Yeah.
So I don't know, but we'll get it done. We'll get there.
It's a lot of detail on that page with those
Yeah, but
extra fish.
I don't think there was as much. I don't think there's any difference between that one or like the other two that we did. Maybe it's just because we've done, three of them in a row or something, or
Yeah.
maybe it's
I
because it
don't
was a mermaid. I don't know.
yeah. I don't like the book one that I did. I don't like it at all. And I think it's because I used the wrong pencils or whatever I used on it because it just doesn't pop. That paper didn't really like what I put down there.
Right.
So I do know that.
I think it's cute.
Oh, well, thank you. But I want stuff to be bright and bold, you know?
Right.
And I was using the pastel pencils. And I think the pastel pencils do better on a different type of paper. But I like the fact that I did use them because I've been wanting to use them. And I think they would do better on a different type of paper, like maybe like this paper that's in here. This is paper that has some kind of tooth to it.
Right.
Hmm. But yeah, but it was the first time I actually colored a whole page with the pan pastel, so
Yep.
I'm not mad about that.
I'm mad that I can't find my brown prism or chocolate. I think it's called. That makes me mad.
Don't you have a backup thingy? It's not in there.
Um. Yeah, I probably do, but I'd like to know what I did with it before I.
Maybe you put it back in there, and it's now you got two backup. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking what I did is I'm thinking I probably put it in because I've got three sets of pencils out.
Mm,
Besides just the Prismas, so that's four. So
mm-hmm.
I probably stuck it in a different bag, so I'll have to look a different case. I'll
Yeah,
look.
I got to do pencil inventory because I'm missing one in three different sets. One pencil in three different sets, and I
Yeah,
count
and
my
see,
pencils.
you're like me. You're like me.
Mhm.
We don't normally miss our pencils. We can account for where all our pencils are, and
Yeah. And I
yeah,
have to do that every now and then just so I can keep up with them, because if you wait too long, you'll forget about it. And then I do all these color alongs that I pull if I need that color for something else, and then I've got it set to the side to color something else. And so, yeah,
yep, and
I think I
that's
might do that tonight. Hmm.
that's what's happening with me right now. Is I got like I said, three sets of pencils out, so um, I just need to go through and make sure that I didn't stick a pencil where it didn't belong. Because I have done that before. I've stuck a
Oh yeah,
color into my prismas, and I've got one
yeah.
right now that's sitting out that I have like no idea where it came from. Um, where'd it go? It's got different writing on than any three sets that I've got out here. I think it's a Crayola. Oh, where did it go? I don't know. It's probably put back in all these pencils already. I'll have to find it again. But it's got like where the name and stuff is. It's a sand color and it's got gold writing on it.
Is it? It's not the Helsinki Linkies, are they?
No, I think it's a Crayola to be honest,
Oh,
by the way it's written. Um, Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. That's it. See, hold on, let it focus. See?
oh, oh yeah. That looks like a Crayola,
Yep.
and the tip is bare. The tip of it is bare, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how Crayola does their pencil.
Yep. So that's it. I'm thinking it's a Crayola or I don't know. I'll find it. I'll figure it out. I just can't believe that I'm being so lax with my stuff because I'm not usually like that.
Yeah,
But
I gotta. I usually take like every couple of months. I'll stop and do inventory count. So it's about time. I haven't done inventory count since the beginning of the year.
yep, I haven't. I've never had to. This is just this year. I don't know. Things have been so weird and different since July of last year that I'm kind of having a hard time with it. I'm like, wait a minute, this is not me. This is not how I am. And so, yeah, having to just get used to things being a little different the older I get.
Yep, it can't be avoided.
Yep. And I'm having a hard time with it. That's my problem. I'm having a hard time with it. But
Are those
it'll
your
get there.
birds? Are those your birds or my birds?
Those I don't hear any birds.
Okay, so they my birds. Okay.
Yeah, my
They're
birds will probably be out the other side of the house.
they are so loud, but it's their time of the year to get the mating in and make their nest.
Yep.
But we're having a storm, so I'm kind of surprised. Well, we will be having one. It just rained a little bit, but they're saying something in Baltimore area, uh, hurricane or storm. What is it? It's a hurricane or a tornado. I don't know. They're saying they put some advisory out.
So if it's the same storm that blew through here, um, it's a pretty good storm. We
Yeah.
had hellacious winds last night, um,
Hmm.
and a ton of rain and thunder and lightning, and it lasted probably about 3 hours, three and a half
Mm.
hours, something like that. Um, but the wind and stuff didn't last that long. Just the thunder and lightning and the rain. But the wind kind of blew through here. It kind of scared me a little bit. I was sitting there watching TV, and all of a sudden, like I got this wind trying to come through my front window, and when you get wind like that, it just your whole house makes cracks and crinkles and all kinds of noises, and um, I'm like, what the hell? And you can't see nothing. I live out in the middle of nowhere. So if there was a tornado, you're not going to hear the siren that's in town. So I kind of try to stay a little vigilant when things are like that because you know you eventually got to take shelter if something happens, and I'd like to do that before it's right there. Are you still here?
Yeah.
I need to put the little squares back. Take me off a big screen. I keep forgetting.
Yeah. I didn't say anything about it on
Well, you should.
purpose. No, I was like, okay, that's fine.
How do you like those?
um, you can tell they're for kids, but I think they're great for basting because it went really fast. I just started this page here. Oh, I
Right.
got my Flonase all in the camera. So, but I'm using them off of the tube, but they don't seem to get bright off of the tube. So if I do it like this, damn them birds. I'm sorry, I'm not damning the birds, but they are so freaking loud. So I
Oh, if
do
you
them
use
like,
it directly right on the page.
huh?
If you use it right on the page.
Yeah, then it's really nice and bright. And then,
Okay.
because if you really don't, these are not, water is not needed. You can just paint with these, but they're too wide to actually paint with.
So they're like a gel stick.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to put it on here and then I'm going to wet it to blend it out. Oh, I had some red on there. That's okay. Some orange.
Did
Just
you
the
watch
orange.
Miss Ivy's live last night?
Yeah.
Did you see she likes the King Arts better? Not better, but yeah, better than the Neo 2.
Yeah, I totally agree with her. I think
Yep.
the
I
Neo 2s are overrated.
see. I like Neo 2s. I do, but I have to agree too. The King Arts gel sticks are, yeah, they got them beat.
Yeah, I don't
And
have any. I have some on my wish list, but yeah. And I got turned on to those by you.
only by one factor though is they dry. You can use them dry. You can use them wet. The Neo 2s you can't. They're strictly a wet thing.
Mm-hmm.
They're a wet medium. That's I don't. I although I've never tried using them dry. I don't know how they would spread if they were dry. Hey, let's try. Might as well, right?
Yeah.
Since we're sitting here, we might as well try it and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm testing these out.
Yep.
Science experiments.
I always experiment when I'm on with you. What is that?
You got lots of products over there.
Yeah. Okay, so let's try it with a color that we can see. So let's try with like a. We'll try this dark blue thing. Okay, so let's put down some color. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta change the screens again. Okay. I'm not changing them again, guys, so pay attention. Okay, so we're going to put this Neo 2 down. And then I'm going to go in with my brush or a brush and see what happens. Not a thing. You can't spread them when they're dry. Look at that. Nothing. That was even with my finger and pushing pretty hard. I don't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so you got to use them wet. Now they're great when they're wet. See, look at that. They just go everywhere. And a little goes a long ways. So, yep, they're wet medium only. Now, with a gel stick, boy, you can spread those no matter what, wet
Oh
or
yeah,
dry.
yeah. Let me try my other gel sticks too, because I got some Mondo Llama ones. Now I'm not real happy with the Mondo Llama brand, but some people really like them. To me, they're just like crayons. But let me pull these out while I'm over here doing the science experiment.
Yep,
This
we
is
like
like a
those.
no-brainer. I like doing stuff like this because it's like a no-brainer.
Right?
You don't have to do anything. You just have fun. Let me get my
Oh,
I call these fake Neo 2s.
oh,
I even put
right?
it on here. I even wrote it on there. Fake Neo 2s. So let's see. Well, I think all those things are kind of, you know, I knew I was not getting the whole set. Somebody would have to put that in the will to get that to me because uh, I was not no $200. So I got my little what probably 30 of them, and I'm fine. And I found a dupe with the portfolios.
Portfolios.
Yeah, those are a dupe. I'll show them. I got them from Staples.
Can you smear those with your finger before you put water on it?
Uh
Don't put
huh.
no, the ones you're using now.
Yeah, you can.
Can you?
I've used these before.
Okay.
Uh huh. I don't want to get anything on my fingers. I did my nails.
Right, right.
But yeah, normally I do. I smear it with my fingers. It smears really nicely.
Well,
This is what they look like. Oh, I'm gonna wet this whole.
yep, they're a gel stick. Yeah, if you can do
Hmm.
that, they're a gel stick. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can tell they go down real smooth.
Hmm. I had too much water on there, but yeah, and the colors are nice. But I think I got them on sale. I got the regular colors. I actually think I have two sets of these. I need to take these out and separate them, and then I got the metallic ones. But the metallic ones don't look metallic like to me. Let's see. This one is a metallic one. Um, I'm not gonna. I don't like.
I wouldn't separate them because they're all the same. They're the same kind of. See now you can tell. Oh, that one kind of broke out on you.
Yeah, and see. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my finger. No, when I mean I got two of the same sets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
only need one, so I'm gonna take that out and
See how that
get.
spreads? Like a little goes a long ways.
Mm-hmm. It's like oil pastels almost. Mm-hmm.
Yep. See now I couldn't get an oil pastel to do that for the life of me if I wanted to.
Really?
Nope. I've tried and tried and tried, and I cannot use those things. Yep. Now see, look at that, and it just does the same thing with water. Now your Neo twos, they're not going to do that. They're going to go on like a crayon,
Mm-hmm.
and they stay like a crayon until you add water.
Yep, you're right. So
Where those,
yeah,
where what you're doing right now just goes on so smooth, you know.
and these are cheaper.
Yep. It's the same thing. It looks like
Uh-huh. And so these are the Mondolama ones. And that does look mid shiny though, doesn't it? Hold on.
it
Yeah, that
does.
does. Yeah, this is a metallic set. And they got them in, yeah, all of these supposed to be metallic.
Yep.
Um, and then I got the original colors. So I'm gonna take the ones that are metallic out and I'm gonna separate them so that I can have two different two of the same sets and then pass those other ones on. Cause see,
Now,
I
do
mixed
they
them up together.
do they
Huh?
dry just like if you put it on with no water? Does it dry like right away, um,
Yeah.
or see, you guys, you can't beat that.
Mm-hmm. Dries
It
right away.
Yep. She'll spread it out, use it for a background or something, and
Mm-hmm.
it'll dry, and you don't have to put no fixative on it, no
Mm-hmm.
nothing. It's just that's that.
Just like this. This is
Yep.
like practically dry already.
Yep.
But it's so fat, it's hard to you can't like color with it. This would just have to be, like that's kind of huge.
Right. Yep.
You
So
see?
you'd have to put it like on a uh
An applicator or something.
some kind of palette and then take it off with like a brush or something and put it
Yeah.
on your picture. Um
Yeah.
but yep, or you can like she's doing use it with watercolors.
Hmm. But the thing is, they dry so fast, and once they dry, they will not spread out anymore. So you kind of got to work fast. So it's kind of these are kind of unique. I definitely am only using them for backgrounds.
Right.
But, and then let me show you the portfolios. Where are they at? I think they're in this top bin here. And those are really like Neo Color twos. And I think I got 24 of them for, I don't, you know what? They went up on the price. I got them, here they are. I got them really cheap. I think I paid like 11. I think I see them now for $25. Okay, so
Portfolios.
these are the
I don't know.
portfolios, and
Who are they made
let's see,
by?
they're made by it says portfolio series. I don't
Portfolios.
see I don't
I've
see a
heard
name.
of them. I just don't know where they what they are. They oil?
I think so. Hold on, let me just get a clean page. Uh, yeah, these are more like oil pastels.
That's what
And
I'm
then I
thinking. Because
believe,
they don't even they go down like a gel stick, not like a Neo 2. They go down real smooth. All right, you done already stuck your finger in it. Can you move it around?
yeah.
Yep, they're oil. I can tell by the way they're moving.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But the now this is a good skin tone if you're coloring your people.
Your people.
No, it is. It's a perfect peach.
Right.
And it's named peach. This is a perfect peach. And then you know, now the brown. Let me see. Let me see for my people. The brown, for my people, the brown is well. You could do the brown. Yeah, my
Okay,
people.
people,
I represent.
she's only teasing. We don't separate over here.
Right,
We're just
right. They
joking.
said, "There you go, view. There she go. I told you she crazy. She over there talking about you people and my people. I am just teasing y'all. Don't y'all?
Yep.
Oh, here's
next
a
thing next thing they're gonna be calling us names over here.
uh-huh. Oh, yeah. You can spread it, but this is a good skin tone. All three of those are good skin tones.
Yeah. See, you wouldn't think if it was a oil pastel that it would work with water,
Mm-hmm. Right. Let me
but
get a
it almost didn't spread very good with your water either.
it almost didn't. But it looks like you can do a little adjusting, little tweaking with it. But I
Right?
highly wouldn't suggest it. Yeah, I would keep it like it is. But if you just got a little dab, a little corner, you just want to spread it real quick. You don't want to get too close. Take a little brush and maybe pull it over a little bit.
Yeah, because I'm
Yeah,
thinking that those are oils.
yeah, I believe they are. They are. Do they have it on here? Peach? No, they had it on the box. It came with a green box.
Yep.
And it's a name brand. I can't think of the name of it.
Yeah,
But
those
yeah,
have been around for a long time. I just don't
a
remember who they're
long
made by.
time.
Yep.
Yeah, they've been around for a long time. And I think there's another brand. I think Kohai Nor has some just like that too. So they might be white labeled. I'm not sure. But they're fat. I was looking for a
I almost want to think they're by Stabilo.
they're by hold on, let me find. They are by a company that we know. Let me see.
Yeah, they're popular. I just don't
Yeah.
know.
And they make other stuff too. Let's see, Portfolio oil. Yeah, they're oil pastels because as soon as I put in oil, that's what they come up. Okay, set at 24. They are by oh, and you know what? They were actually bought by another company. They just got purchased. Crayola just bought these.
No kidding.
Yeah, and they label them as water soluble oil pastels. Yep.
Who did
And
Crayola just buy out? Crayola just bought out somebody.
hmm
They just bought
I'm
out two
trying to,
people, two
yeah,
things, I think. I don't know,
yeah,
you
because
guys. Y'all can look it up. Just Google it, and you'll figure it out. Um,
but
and
yeah,
if
I
you
did
want
see
to,
that.
you want to tell us, put it in the comments. If you don't, we're okay with that too. Um,
Yeah, I
you know, it's
saw that the Crayola had bought them, and I was like, "Gone Crayola, where's my notebook at? Where's my portrait? I was gonna color a face. I was gonna color a face real quick."
that's all right.
And
Yeah,
I
are you
think,
going to go live?
yeah, I'm going live later after you finish your show.
Okay, because I'm going to get out of here because I haven't been feeling good the last 2 days. I've had some serious things going on. So
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
gonna
I
go
just
and
I gotta put my pajamas on, and then I'll go, then I'll be live because I didn't want to stay up late like I did the other night. I'm like, I can't do the late ones. It's too
right,
late at
right.
night. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to come on. What time is it now? 7. What time is it?
Yeah,
I can't.
7 o'clock.
Huh?
7 o'clock.
Yes, I'll probably come on at 8.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll
All
be on
right,
at
honey.
8.
I want to go. Let my husband know I'm still kicking. He's been in
Yeah,
here.
well,
He's
that'd
been
be
in here
nice.
once, or he's been in here once already. So
Well, that'd be nice to let them know you still live and kicking. That'd be nice.
right, right.
Yeah, that'd be okay to do that. Okay. All right.
All right,
Okay.
and you have a good day. Thanks for coming up. Okay.
Uh-huh. You're welcome. All
All
right.
right.
Bye.
Bye, hon. All
Uh-huh.
right. Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming over. We'll see you in a couple days.